Hello people, this is Ryder here with the review of the Yokai Watch Shadowside, Yoseiken Series EX-DX, Suzaku Sotenzan, and Genbu Hotenfu Yoseiken set. Why was that long? So yeah, this is actually interesting because, this is actually not the original releases of these two, because originally these two were actually paired up with yokai arcs. However, because I don't have interest on picking up the arcs, just because I'm not picking up the Elda, luckily they re-released all the Yoseikens under sets together, removing the yokai arcs and just putting them in sets, which I was really grateful for. So obviously, as I said before, we have the Suzaku Sotenzan and the Genbu Hotenfu Yoseikens. So obviously they had a box that's supposed to be like the same size as like the holder, but I don't have that obviously because I got these in a lot. So here we have the Suzaku Sotenzan, to which this one's supposed to be purple, but it's, according to the wiki, it's a pinkish purple. So that's interesting overall. Here's Suzaku. I really like the stained glass illustrations. I don't think I've ever brought them up. This is the second Yoseiken to ever be released, which kind of, this one's probably my favorite of the designs, honestly, because I really like the ring loop and the handle is pretty nicely done. The yokai arc, or the YFC chip, and the track. So again, just like the Fudo Myu Oja version, or in just the Fudo in general, this one's just pretty standard. However, when we get to the Genbu Hotenfu Yoseiken, this one's pretty interesting. So here is Genbu there, and then we have the entire, hilt of the sword and such. And this one obviously is not as comfortable holding. The track, and then the YFC chip. This one has a snake, and this one has a phoenix. And then what is this one supposed to have? A devil? But the thing with Genbu Hotep is that you can actually pull this up to be an axe. Because his main weapon is an axe. So I think that's really cool overall. Just to actually give, to actually make one of these unique and such, which is really cool. So simply slot them in their respective slots like so. So these two cover the entirety of the top. So now we have 3/5 of the Yoseikens, which is really cool. So let's use these two within the ogre. I apologize that we're really inconsistent with the white balancing and such. Anyways, this should be on, but again, just slot them down here like so. So it announces Suzaku. Really love that jingle. And then Genbu Hotenfu. And then you actually are going to keep it like this. You don't change it until after. It really like the different musical styles they went with. But yeah, so that's practically it for this set. Again, it's really interesting that they actually omitted the yokai arcs, because if they simply actually kept those in, obviously you will have a lot more functionality with these, but it's genuinely a surprise that they did re-release these without the yokai arcs, which again really helps with me because I again had no plans of picking them out. But at the same time though, this is a really nice set. I really like the sounds for these two. Really like the designs for the two Yoseikens. And I think I've already said I really like the sounds. And like I really like again, like Suzaku is probably my favorite out of the ones we're gonna cover and such. And you know, when this got released retaily, or originally retailed for, it was about like $15. Yeah, $15. But now again, I'm not really sure, just because I think you have to get these in lots now, which isn't gonna be bad, but like I was like to try to get like to try to at least get everything. That's where it's kind of more difficult, but I definitely do recommend to try to track these ones down just to get the entire collection. But yeah, that'll have to do with this review. So this is Ryder, and I'll leave you all.